that mean? It means we've got a bunch of stuff that we're going to show you that we will be selling tomorrow on tomorrow's 5-hour auction right here on this YouTube channel. It starts at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time, which is an hour different from when this live stream is starting. We do the reveal video so you can ask questions and definitely figure out, you know, do you want to buy that item or not? Do you want to put in a reserve bid? You can actually put in reserve bids on all the items that we will show you on these shelves. And basically you simply email us at hookedonpickin@gmail.com. I'll put that in the link in the description, and also in the live chat here in just a moment. You have to have all reserve bids in by 10 a.m. Central Standard Time, which is on Friday, which is an hour before our auction actually starts. It's that way so we can have everything set up and good to go, and we have to have a cutoff time. We also, in this video, will be showing you table bids. Table bids can only be bought via an email. And so we've actually had quite a few people get really great deals on the table bids. So bid, you know, I think the minimum bid is $5. You have to do at least $5. But, you know, if you really want that bid or that table buy, then you have to send us an email. We will be responding to those emails, letting you know you have been outbid or you are the highest bidder. Now, if you are the highest bidder, don't just set it and forget it. Make sure you go back to that email and periodically check it all the way up until that 10 a.m. Central Standard Time, because you may be outbid by someone else. You might be the highest bidder for a couple of hours, and then 2 hours later, someone comes in and outbids you. We will respond to that same email and let you know that, so that you have the opportunity to rebid if you still have time. And so we're really excited to be able to offer you all these options. Also, thanks so much for watching the YouTube short. We've got lots of people guessing numbers for how much we're in our little candy containers. And so make sure you send those in the comment section of that video so that we can find the winner and then be able to give those away. And those will be put in the next package you order from Hooked on Pickin. So we're really excited about those. And those caramel candies are amazing. I've been eating way too many and I need to hide them from myself because they're amazing. And everybody loves Hershey's Kisses. All right. So if you didn't get a chance to see our YouTube short from yesterday, go ahead and check it out. And then that conversation I just had will make more sense. All right, let's go ahead and look at the fun things. I will put the email in the chat momentarily. Let's see what we got.
Okay, we're going to start right down here in this small little corner here. Got a couple of different little items here for you. Got a nice little crystal bowl. Beautiful sound there. It's got hearts on it there. That would be kind of nice for Valentine's. Maybe put a little candy in there or something. Nice salt and pepper shaker, Lennox brand, I believe is what it is. Made in the USA there. Pretty there. And then I got my kitchen prayer. When thou bestoweth blessings, Lord, and giveth us thy love, I pray my kitchen thou include with blessings from above. Ooh, very King James-y. Let's see here. We've got multiple brooches here, all kinds of different brooches. Everybody needs a snail brooch in your life. Your life is not complete without one. I only have one, though, at least on today's sale. Bunch of brooches there. A little bit more vintage jewelry here. We got some cameo jewelry. These are all long necklaces here. And this is a bicentennial. It's not a real coin. It's just for jewelry. At least I don't think it's a real coin. But bicentennial necklace there from 1976. I'm sure they're going to be putting out, you know, 250th anniversary jewelry. I need to look into that and see if there's stuff out there right now. See if I can get it coming our way. That'd be kind of cool. Got a really nice little sterling silver. It's a sterling silver necklace, sterling silver chain, sterling silver pendant. And it is etched on the pendant. What goes around comes around, something like that. And then you can even see the 925 real clear on the on there. That 925, the little 9, the little 2, the little 5 means it's sterling silver. So, first timer, how do I do a reserve bid? Well, you send just what the message right above yours is what Heather said. Send in reserve bids to hookedonpickin@gmail by 10 a.m. Central Standard Time on Friday, because the fire sale starts at 11. So, Tammy, Kit, what we're doing here is I'm showing you all of these items on these shelves here will be on the auction. So if you say, hey, I really want this sterling silver necklace, you can send in a $20 reserve, and then we start the bidding at your reserve. And routinely, a couple of pieces get sold every week because somebody put a reserve on it, and then, they couldn't be at the auction, but they won it. Now, when we go to the table, Tammy, there's table bids over there. There's only 20 items over there. I'll take you over there in a few moments. When we get over there, those items, you have to send in a reserve bid. That's the only way to buy them. And it's only 20 different items, so we call them lot bids or table bids or however you want to call them. And so just to try to sell as much as we can, we have so much that comes in, and it's hard for me to get selling everything. Here's 6 more brooches here. A little bit more vintage brooches on here. Good job, Tammy. It's good to have you too. Way to hop in here. We got some, these are neat here. I like these. Spirit of the American West collection. These are real pennies. This is the Indian head penny. You get 2 of them here. This one is from, I think it's 1902. You get the Liberty nickels, and you get the Buffalo nickels. The Liberty nickels were from 1883 to 1912, and the Buffalo nickel was from 1913 to 1938. There was a couple years in there where they didn't make the Buffalo nickels too. So neat, nice little collection there. And Spirit of the American West there, they have the stamps along with same coins, but just one of each of the coins there. And I got a smiley face mug. Everybody needs a smiley face mug. I got an M&M mug. It's a good one. Got the heart on there too. And I got a Hello Kitty mug there. So you'll probably go choice of mugs unless you guys put a reserve on it. And got a few little paperweights. I had less paperweights come in this week. I don't know if it's just slowing down, harder to find, that kind of thing. But this I thought was beautiful. Look at that. I like how it's, I don't know what you call it, iridescent look in there. It's pretty. It's a nice heart there too. And nice paperweight here. And I think this is crystal. It's got the shimmer of crystal, not glass to me. So, little penguin. I bet you that's exactly what that is. I think this is crystal. I don't have a marking on it, but I'm going to guess that's crystal from the look of it. Can you see the difference? This is glass and that. Maybe you can't, but anyway, I see a little bit of a difference in it. I thought these were beautiful, definitely vintage here. Going to sell this as a set. I think it was a set. Not 100% certain here. Little dish, definitely vintage. Let me show you on the bottom, because I found this to be interesting here. Hand-painted Delft, made in Holland. Now, that's a lot. Delft makes all those little blue shoes and windmills and things like that, the blue and white. Well, this is definitely different colors. I'm sure they would have made different colors, but I have not seen anything except for the blue and white. And it's marked that way on both pieces, so neat. I probably should have Google Glassed it and looked that up a little better. Nice little heart dish here. It's got a scene there. Not quite sure what the scene is going on there. A little bit of an older piece here too. Made in Italy there. There's the little stamp on the bottom there. Even colored on the bottom too, which is neat. Got a little rooster dish. I don't think this is super old, but it's kind of a cool piece there. I like it. Everybody likes chickens and roosters and stuff, so there you go. Got a little cover dish there. This has got some age to it here. I'm pretty sure this was an ashtray, but I don't think I'd ever use it for an ashtray. I'm not a smoker, but I love the artwork on it. Look at that. Isn't that a cool detail there? I think is it falconry is what they're doing? I think that's what his bird is there. And you got some dogs there. It's a cool scene there. I'm trying to remember if there's anything on the back of this. Let me check here. Okay, yeah, I got a stamp here on the back. It says, made in Italy again. Handmade, Décor, Gigato, Italy, something. But anyway, I think it's a cool bowl. You could use it as a trinket bowl or just display. But I'm pretty sure the divots meant it was an ashtray, is my guess. I got some dogs here. These dogs here are that German, let's see. It's 1994. How do you say that? SCHLZ Leich. I just know when you see that brand, it's a good brand for these little plastic animals, and apparently people collect them. They do a great job, I have to say. So neat. I got 2 of these guys here. They both have that on there. There, that was 2008. So anyway, I got 2 dogs there. And then I got some crystal, these 3 crystal pieces here. I got a Crystal Angel by Mikasa. That's made in Germany here. You can put a little candle underneath that. I got another Crystal Angel here also here. This one is this was just made in Taiwan, but it is crystal. And then I'm not sure what that crystal bowl, where it's made, but it's got a nice rose on it there. There you go. Okay, coming on up here, we got some other little neat things here. We got a nice little figurine there. I saw this guy and I'm like, oh, definitely. Look at this guy. There probably was something on the bottom there at one time, but it ain't there anymore. But look at him. He's a hiker. Somebody spent a lot of nice little detail on him, though. I thought he was neat. I probably sell the wolves as a set, and I did have... This is the only thing that I saw on the bottom. Is that Marcia Fisher? I don't know if that's a previous owner or if that's the person that did the carving of it, but they're definitely hand carved on the wolves there, and then they've been stained beautifully. I got a Jim Shore piece there. Looks like a Santa from 2016, probably. I bet you they did every year of that. So anyway, got the original box there. This little piece back here is made in occupied Japan, so that would have been before World War II. So kind of a neat little piece there. I got a really nice little blinged out. I think you can see the little blingies there of the Eiffel Tower. Very important to have. Love the little stone dish there. It's got a little bit of mother of pearl in there. So nice. Always nice to find these little trinket dishes. And then I found these. These are 2 banks. There is something in this bank. I have not been able to get it out. I don't know if it might have been like a lip here that would have gone there, but I'm not 100% certain. And these are like basically banks you got to break to be able to get into. These kind here. And it's got the pirate chest. You know, they got the pirate and the sword and the guns. This one is the Capitol, Washington. This is definitely vintage here. Very heavy. But at least you can pop the bottom there and get to money. I did not find anything in that there. That's my dream. Finding banks that are filled with, you know, gold coins or something. All kinds of little perfume bottles. All glass little perfume bottles. So I don't have any name on any one except for this one, and it's almost gone. It's right here. It's still got the sprayer with it. So there you go. So just some different kind of little perfume bottles. I know some people just collect them for fun there. Got a neat little pottery dish back here. I think it does have a stamp on the bottom of this. Yep. There's at least a marking of who made it or designed it there. Nice little pretty little dish back there. I love my little Friar Tuck salt and pepper shakers. There they are. Looking fat and happy. Then I got a salt and pepper shaker for tomato. Little tomato salt and pepper shaker. And then I think this is it might have been a jam jar or something. I don't have a spoon. They're definitely vintage, made in Japan. But it has a little spoon insert. You could always stick just a little silver spoon in there. And I got a few other little neat little pieces here. Some more vintage than others. This here is, I think it's made in Mount St. Helens Ash. St. Helens Ashware. St. Helens Ashware. So that's kind of cool. The elephant. You got the owl on the stone base there. That's a pewter piece there, I believe. Then you've got nice little napkin holder there. Nice little house here. It's got some more vintage there too. Made in Japan. Probably somewhere between 70s and 80s, I'd say. And then I've got that one stone piece there. It's on the base there, which is kind of nice. And coming over here, we've got some things that Mom's got for you. Getting ready for Valentine's Day. She's got 5 nice little necklaces here for you. You got these 3 and then these 2 here. Don't have a reserve on any of, I don't think I've shown you anything that's got a reserve on it yet, but these 5 necklaces, all in hearts, and really nice little boxes. That's a nice touch there. She's got these bracelets. She doesn't have a reserve on any of these bracelets. I think she's got 6 of these bracelets here. That's kind of more the baseball themed. That'll be coming up before you know it. I know it sounds crazy, but it will. Did you see my comment, Heather? I don't know. No idea. Coming over here, we got 3 stone necklaces. We're going to start these off at $10 a piece here. This first one here has got some other pearl in it there. They're all stone necklaces there. Heather says, yay, Mary. And then coming over here, we've got a $10 reserve on each of the, somebody took arrowheads and then turned them into necklaces there. Mom's even got like a little plastic box that they go in there. So you got 4 arrowheads. I do not know the history of these arrowheads. A lot of arrowheads around us are from the Cahokia tribe, because that's who was in our area. I'm not sure of anything about these guys here. How long is the swirl necklace circle? Swirl necklace circle, this one here, it looks to be 18 inches to me. 18 inches. One of the strands is going to hang down a little lower, but the middle ones are the ones you got to go with, I guess, when you're measuring, so they're 18 inches. Let's see here. Moving on over here, I've got more jewelry. These do have reserves that Mom's got here. She's got a really nice sterling silver ring there. Almost looks like an eyeball looking at you, doesn't it? Size 5, starting that at $20. She's got a vintage jade necklace here, starting $20. It's a particular jade there. Nephrite, I believe I'm saying that right. 16-inch necklace on that there. Another 16-inch nephrite jade and gold plated. $20 on this guy here. They're definitely vintage there. This one is really nice. Sterling silver. $20 on this guy here. Nice little stone in here too. That's a pretty looking color there. But it's $20. $20. And that is the chain and all the holder of where the stones are is sterling silver. This over here is an American Girl theater charm bracelet. She's got a $10 reserve on that. I know American Girl's pretty huge. Here's a 925 Italy 8-inch bracelet. $25 to start us off on that bracelet. And I got a $25 on this guy right here. Nice little bracelet here. It says Hope. It is also sterling silver. And I couldn't remember what the teal is for. I know pink is usually for cancer. Could be cancer, abuse. There's various other things now that I've lost track of completely. Box with box with 25 small pairs of earrings here in a little heart box. She's got a $15 reserve on that. And she's got a nice little 10 here, vintage 10 with 12 pair of new post earrings. All brand new on their cards. There you go. She's got that starting out at that at $20. But this is probably the most beautiful piece. Look at that. I love that. Beautiful jewelry box filled with jewelry. There's like a little face looking at you there. That's kind of clever. Just a really, really nice jewelry box. So I'll pull out the shells here. Got some stone beads in there. That's nice. She's got some rings there, some brooches. Then it drips down in there. See how that goes there? That's kind of a neat design, isn't it? I like that. I think this pivots a bit. Yeah, that pivots. That's a great idea. Nice mirror there to it. I'll wave. Hello. Starting that out at $40. Starting that out at $40 is the reserve. And then we'll go on from there. Okay, coming over here, we got some things that Jim has found for you. We got a nice little set here. Thing on the bottom here. Let me just double check here. We got made in Japan, Nordic, hand painted, made in Japan. That would have been. This looks to me like probably 1960s. I'm going to go 60s or 70s, probably on that guy there. Got a nice Pyrex dish there. Really sharp looking there. Beautiful carnival glass. Love that. That is nice sharp there. And a beautiful glass. Probably a trinket bowl. Could have also put a candle in that. You could do that too if you really wanted to. Nice flat base to it there. But pretty. Matt's got a few things here. Got some paperweights there. That's a crystal paperweight, usually made in France. Is it made in France? It is. Got some dolphins there. Look at that one. You see the dolphins swimming. That's neat. But I'm a sucker for these kind right here, though. I like the little flowers, little swirled flowers and stuff. Those are neat. Large glass piece there on a nice, looks like a brass holder. And get you ready for Easter there too. You got some gnomes ready for Easter. Look at those guys. They look festive. Coming down here, let me get my chair over here. We got an M&M dispenser, fireman M&M dispenser. We got United We Stand, God Bless America. There we go. You got the knife and the lighter. Let's see. Just a little wooden box. Nice blue bowl back there. That looks really nice. I like the look of that. Got some paperweights back there. This guy's got a holder, kind of more of an egg shape, that green one there. Then you've got a few in there. Coney Island. That one there says Coney Island. That's a cool one. You got an Olympic one there. Let's see, what Olympic one was this? Atlanta, probably. Yep, Atlanta, 1996. I got a stack of cookbooks there. Also got a Pearl Harbor kind of paperweight there. I think that's a resin. Feels resin in my hand. But it is really nice looking, though. And then we've got some crystal pieces back there. Tiny little crystal dish. That's a cute little dish. Got a jar here with some kind of marble looking guys in there. Might be decorative. Might be some old ones in there. Got some crystal hearts there for you. Perfect for Valentine's Day again. And then we got a Lenox bird. Look at that. Pretty bird. All right, coming down here, a few more things from Matt. Matt's got some nice glassware for you. Is this crystal? That might be crystal there. Let me check this one. That was definitely glass, but this one might be crystal there on that. Got some really nice carnival glassware here. Neat pieces. You got kind of a greenish one there and more of the orange. What are the cookbooks? You bet. Cookbooks here, it says The Daughter's Recipe. We got Centennial Cookbook, 1900 to 2000. There's probably some good ones in that one. And America's Best Lost Recipes. 121 kitchen-tested heirloom recipes. Too good to forget. Well, there you go. Let's see. We got some dogs. Look at these dogs. Hello, dogs. Got 3 little white dogs. Hello, dogs. So it's more of a vintage stamp. Probably 70s. Might be 60s. Really large glass carnival bowl here with a beautiful, oh, that's raised in there. That's neat. You could do like you could almost make this glass a mold there for the, a cool flower design. And then we've got some Disney. Everybody loves Disney. We got Donald, you got Minnie, and you got Mickey right there. There you go. Okay, we're going to move on to the table now. Let's see here. Let's come on over here to the tables. Now, remember these table bids, the only way that you can actually buy these is you have to send in a bid to hookedonpickin@gmail.com. And these are buying bids here. Lot number 1 is the Marine Décor. It says, I pledge allegiance to the flag and to my heart, to the Marine that defends it. That is really cool. It is wood. It is a wooden base. Somebody looks to be like they've come pretty close to hand painting that there. That looks really neat there. There you go. Lot number 2. Look at this clock. Let me try to get the light out of the way. Can I do it? It's not going to go great. I'm trying to get that ceiling light out of the way. Beautiful clock. See the butterfly going around? Isn't that cool? I thought that was pretty slick when that came in. So it's just a battery operated clock, but man, that is a cool piece there. I like that. I love the butterfly going around. Lot number 3, we got a group of gnomes. There they are. You got 4 little gnomes just hanging out, loving their life, ready to go to your home and haunt your neighbors. Lot number 4, we got the Cupid. I know they're stocking holders, but I thought, I bet you somebody could work that into some Valentine decor really well. They're from 2003, and they are heavy. Very, very heavy. Could lift weights with those. Get buff. Lot number 4 is the Cupid holders. Lot number 5, I'm going to have to sit down with this one here. Lot number 5 is the Raggedy Ann and Andy mug set there. You get 4 mugs there. So if I got a year on this, not seeing a year on it. But you get the set of 4 there. Raggedy Ann and Andy, if you still remember who Raggedy Ann and Andy is. And then we've got lot number 6 is Toro-ware pot. Really a cool looking pot there. Made in the USA. It is a 12-quart pot, Toro-ware. Probably was big money. I know the church just bought some big pots there, and it was a lot more expensive than I thought it was going to be. So, and I bet you it's not nearly the quality that this is either. Lot number 6, Toro-ware pot right there. Lot number 7, we got some geodes here, is lot number 7. There we go. Got some cool little crystals in there. It's always neat to see, neat to find. Lot number 7, the geode lot. Lot number 8, love this stuff. Look at this. We got the wooden wagon lot. So I'm sure you're going to have to find your own little miniature horses. They're hard to track down. They just run so fast, and then you got to get real close to the ground. Lot number 8, the wooden wagon lots. They got all kinds of cool little detail to them. This actually still moves, really neat. I don't know if somebody just decided to make them, or if they were a company's decor pieces at some point. This one's got a little, they all have wear to them, but this one, see the seat is there, but it probably needs to be reattached. And it has a back, like a something that closes for a shelf back there. I have the piece, but it's come off. The leather has rotted away on us. What happened? So they got some age to them. Lot number 8, the wooden wagons. I thought that'd be cool. Lot number 9, we got some brooches for you. Lot number 9. People always bring me brooches. We got a whole bunch. Got all kinds of different kinds of brooches. I love that cameo blue is pretty, ain't it? So there you go. You get all 10. I believe there's 10 there, right? 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, 10. It's a brooch lot right there. Is lot number 9. Lot number 10. Lot number 10 is the Precious Moments lot there. Precious Moments lot. You got 4 Precious Moments in the box. Now these are as the girl is growing up. Precious Moments. You've got age 4, age 5, age 6, and age 7. That's what these are. So 4 through 7. If you're wanting to do that for your daughter or granddaughter. So I got 4 through 7 at least there. Lot number 11 is a pair of binoculars. Really nice binoculars. I was checking that out. Here's the brand name. Comes with a little case there for it. But no scratches on the lenses or anything. Still got all the covers and everything. Lot number 11, the binoculars there. Lot number 12 is the coin/stamp lot. This is the history of the United States nickel. Dalton, we're not bidding on anything today. It's just, you just send in reserves if you're wanting to buy something. And I think, Dalton, you've got to answer an email. I got Dalton's shoulders on. Dalton, we really, really need you to answer your email there. History of the United States nickels coin collection there. I got the Liberty nickel, the Buffalo nickel, the Jefferson nickel keelboat, a bunch of other different little fronts and backs to that. I also got the Life, Liberty, and the Pursuit of Happiness It's got the stamps that go with it. So everything about the nickel, there you go. And some nice little displays there. Then I've got a lot for the salt and pepper shakers. What do I got? 6, I think, in there. Some are a little bit more vintage. I got Oklahoma. I think that's West Virginia. This one I think is Yosemite. That's definitely older. Yosemite. We got Irvington, California. And then I got Florida. Yeah, Heather's taking care of it. Don't worry, Susan. And then we've got, I don't think those have any state or city on it there. Lot number 13. Lot number 14 is the Coca-Cola. I've got 2 glasses that look like this clear one here, and 2 of them that have a little bit more of a greenish tint. It's like a thicker glass at the bottom of that one there. This has a thicker glass too, but just they're different tints. And then you've got a watch there, Coca-Cola watch from it's from the advertisement of 1971, if I could buy the world of Coke. So you got lot number 14, kind of that Coke lot. Lot number 15 got some insulators. This one I thought was kind of neat because it's still got the wooden post in it there. So I hadn't seen one like that. So I'm like, hey, that's kind of neat. So they're all glass insulators. They're all old. They do have some cool little ripples through them here. And I don't know if that is from the electricity arcing off of the glass, but they've made some pretty clever designs. Or if it's not the electricity, maybe that's just the way they came. But to me, it looks pretty cool. Lot number 16, I got 2 Longaberger baskets. Really nice Longabergers there. They got the matching cover there to it. That's the tissue box. Got another box there. $19.93 on this one. And this one is $19.98. $19.93 and $19.98 on these Longaberger baskets. You get both for one money, lot number 16. Lot number 17, these are a little bit older on the cookbooks here. Lot number 17 cookbook lot. I've got the mixer, hand mixer, and blender cookbook. Really kind of cool pictures and designs. Kind of a cool look to that there. The recipes and parade casseroles, including breads. So a little bit older book there. And then this one is not as old, but it's still, let's see, what year was this one? Does it say? I did leave some had some newspaper clippings of some recipes. I just left that in there going, you know what? Maybe you find a good one in there too. 1986. 1986 is that cookbook there. That's lot number 17. Lot number 18, we got the Mirror Copper Tone Aluminum Cake Carrier with the locking lid here. This right here, you might see how this opens and closes, and then you can lift the lid there. Kind of a throwback look there. It's got the wooden handle or plastic handle. Lot number 19, really large glass bowl. It's got the duck design there. Kind of a neat little design there. You got ducks. And then my last item that I've got for the lots is lot number 20 is the pair of glass dishes for deviled eggs or angel eggs, wherever you want to give credit to. There you go. That is lot number 20. Now I'm heading back to the tables. Remember all these, back to the shelves. All these table items here, the only way you can buy them is you got to send me that reserve, or not reserve. You got to send me that buying bid to hookedonpickin@gmail.com. And hookedonpickin@gmail.com looks just like this right here. Hooked on Pickin, no G. Hooked on Pickin, Pickin @gmail.com by 10 a.m. So when you got to send that to me. Now look at what Ashley brought for us. She's got Disney pin lots. She says she's got 5 lots, 4 in each lot. So you got lot A, you got lot B there, or I don't know if I should say which lots they are, but there you go. I know a lot of people collect them. They usually go pretty good for us on these here, but you're going to get 4 for 1 money is what she's doing. She's selling groupings of 4 of those. Then we've got a cool candlestick, 3 little candle holder there. I've got a hen here. Hen, rooster. A whole bunch of little, look at the little pieces there. A whole bunch there. That's going to be one lot. She got another little figurine lot there. Got more birds there. Then we've got some little glass dish here. I got a cover here. Little bowl. I think it's a little trinket bowl. And you got some dishes here. Little stack there. Got a neat little dish here. Let's see if we got a Red Wing USA. That's cool. Got a nice little glass bottle back there. It says Dr. Miles Nevervine. You got a set there of the vintage Jeanette pink shell. She's got bowls there. She's got a $35 reserve on that for the pair. You get both. The reserve's got to be at $35. She's got a couple of necklaces there, a little bit longer on the necklaces there. She's got a 1930s Shirley Temple glass. That's got some age. 1930s Shirley Temple cobalt blue and hazel Atlas depression glass. Look at that there. It's cool. And then she's got some brooches there. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 brooches there. You got the bee, the frog, the eye, the fox, and looks like a flower there. Coming down here, let's see what Amy's got. She's got all kinds of notes for us. Let me be your teddy bear musical snow globe. It's a Boyd Bear snow globe. There we go. Kick that sign off there for a second there so you can see it there. That's cool. Little snow globe, plays music. We've got a nice little hand-blown hummingbird glass statue. That'll be neat. My favorite things, a musical rotating porcelain hummingbird there. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And then this is really neat. This is actually a whistle. You can blow into the back of the tail there, right there. So really, really a neat piece. Now, she was looking these up, and they were going for a lot of money on eBay. It is a Royal Copenhagen Bert Jensen Tenera bird flute whistle Scandinavian. It's got this here. It is 403 of 2989. There you go. Does it say France on it too? What country? I think that might say France. Anyway, really beautiful. Well done. They were going for a lot of money. She put only a $30 reserve. I actually think it probably should be a higher reserve, but I'm like, are you going to be comfortable with that? She's like, yeah, I think I'll be comfortable with that. So Amy's just the kind of person that doesn't want to start anything too high. So, which I'm like, you know what? That's okay. $30 reserve, but that piece, look that up. Those are going for a lot of money. So check that out. So, and if you buy from us and flip it, go for it. Go crazy on it. So, but they're really cool. Cool find. I don't know where she found that, but way to go, Amy, on that there. Salt and pepper boots there. Salt and pepper chickens. Salt and pepper ducks. Just salt and pepper. And then we've got some handmade signed mugs. That one there. You got that one back there. Really cool looking blue one back there. Coming up here, vintage anchor and hawking pattern number 5061 pickle dish. Probably from the 1940s pressed depression glass on this guy here. Got another beautiful, it's a lovebird bowl there. Perfect for Valentine's Day. Vintage charm Pyrex birds of a feather is the pattern. There's the bird down there. Probably another one on that side I can't quite see. You got the 1920s early American pressed glass relish dish. Daisy and button is the design. Then she's telling me, please sell as 2 sets of 3. 6 different designs. They are from the 1970s. American Greetings Coca-Cola. The Holly Hobby Happy Talk. So we'll do 2 different little lots of 3 there on those guys. And then we've got the Ziggy set. Ziggy set 7-Up collector cup from 1976 plus the plush 7-Up cups. I don't think I've ever sold a 7-Up cup, but we are this week. Can I hear my favorite thing from that musical one? I don't think I'm going to move it where it is right now. I don't want to break it. Then I've got late 1970s, early 1980s Mikasa Bell. A beautiful glass swirl bowl right there. Beautiful, beautiful. That's a large bowl too. 15-inch centerpiece bowl. Research says crystal, but it doesn't sing, she says. Well, it's Mikasa, so it's most likely crystal, I would say. And it might be hard to hear any singing because of how large this piece is. Yeah, I'm not getting it quite to sing, but it might be because of the design and how large the piece is. All right, moving on up over here. I got two boxes here. Just kind of fun little decor boxes there. That's a jewelry box. I think this is a jewelry box too. But beautiful boxes there. This would look like a pretty cool treasure box. I know it's meant to be a jewelry box, but you could turn that into a treasure box. Pretty cool. Like for VBS treasure box or something. And then love that there. Painted on there. Pretty little scene. So I'll probably go choice on that unless somebody throws on a reserve on that there. And then coming over here, what do we got? We've got nice little jewelry boxes. Have any jewelry? Let's see. That one's empty, empty, empty. Might just be. Let's see, how do we open? I didn't try this earlier. Yeah, I don't think there's any jewelry in there, but just a nice little wooden jewelry box. We got Mikasa made in Germany glass bowl here. We got, these are Longaberger, these little pictures here. Got a massive, massive chicken. Chickeny rooster hen. Not a dog. Then coming down here, got a few things from Miss Mandy. She's been out picking a little bit. She's one of our newest pickers. She's got an American Masterpiece collection, gold or cold cast porcelain. Cold cast porcelain. I have a neat looking piece here. And it says plays music. Plays music. Does it really? There we go. Yeah, plays music there. There's the music wind up there. She has a $30 reserve on that cool little piece there. So that's what his American Masterpiece collection, cold cast porcelain, plays music right there. And a really nice little piece of crystal. She's got a $20 reserve on it, made in West Germany. Now this sucker sings. See how beautiful that is? That definitely sings there. And then right there, she's got, I think we've sold something like this before. You got the set right there. Those will be nice little pieces there. No reserves on these guys. Probably vintage 1970s, late 70s, early 80s. Those are going to come out. Coming down here, we got some Beanie Baby lots here. We got lot number 1. Looks like all birds and ducks there. So you've got what? You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lot of Beanie Babies there. And you got a whole bunch of Beanie Baby bears. All one money there. 6 of the bears there. It's going to be there. Could you show the bottom of the smiley face mug? Smiley face mug way back there. I don't think there's anything special on the bottom. But I will try to go back once I show everything and try to get to that there. I got a nice little glass flower on that there. Nice little glass flower. All 3 natural stone right there. Okay, cool on that there. We got a few brooches there. Seahorse, frog, lizard, and another green frog up there. You got natural stones there on the little, I don't know what you'd call it, just little decor frogs there. And then you got a nice Coca-Cola glass there, very thick glass on that one there. You got a Snoopy mug, not mug, but glass. Another little paperweight, looks like grapes. Little hobnail, probably hobnail milk glass, something like that there. Nice little glass ball, I believe. Yeah, glass ball with the little holders that my brother makes there. And then he's got some little paperweights here for you. Look at these. Got little whales there. We have the green one and the white one. You got the white fish here. And then another, I think it's a dolphin or some kind of bird. Not bird, but fish. And then Minnie Mouse Walt Disney production. That looks a bit older to me. Definitely looks a bit older. And then I've got a bag of 39 1943 steel pennies. Various conditions and whatnot. Dad's got a $20 reserve for the whole bag. Whole bag, $20 reserve on that there. And then he's got bags of wheat pennies, whole bunch of bags. I don't know how many he's got here, but he's got a bunch of bags there. He's got an $8 reserve. There are 25 wheat pennies in each bag. So there you go. They're not making them anymore. They haven't made wheat pennies in years, but they're not making penny anymore. And then coming up here, we got a hand-painted Tracy Porter dish here. Look at that. Got the peacocks there. We got the Avon perfume bottles. Look at those guys. Really beautiful glass pieces. Murano, made in Italy. Look at that whale. Beautiful. And I got a Murano dolphin right here. Beautiful. Got some other neat pieces here. Look at this. This is a dragon. Oh, look at that guy. That is pretty slick right there. Got a cool bird figurine there. Another beautiful bird. Got another Murano paperweight. Little one there. I got a stack of Disney collectible cards. 79 cards in total. Who's the top one? There he is. I got a large Pyrex set here. Looks like it is a 4-bowl set. 4-bowl set, $40 to start there on the reserved Pyrex. Got a really nice necklace with earrings there. Coming over here, we've got the Easter Egg Hunt Barbie and Kelly. That looks a little older there. Special edition. We got the wooden fruit in the bowl there. All wooden. Even this is wooden. We got the Old Dove Trail Bucket. Old Dove Trail Bucket. That is sweet looking. Look at the handle on this guy. Holy cow, this is hand done. That is really cool. Old Dove Trail Bucket. And then we've got a really cool little glass piece. That's pretty. And a nice little pottery piece here. Nice. And then we got 7 Longaberger baskets. Got a $7 reserve on each basket. They're just little guys there. We'll go choice on that, and that'll be kind of neat to be able to do that. Then I got a $15 reserve on this little sewing box with all the thread. Got some needles and some other little odds and ends in there. Got a $20 reserve on all of this thread. Just a ton of thread in there. You got some Campbell's stuff here. You got Campbell's mugs. Campbell's little box there. Nice little crystal sets. You got the sugar and the creamer set crystal pieces there. I got a lot of Jim Shore Dad has. He's got $20 reserve on each of these pieces. You got 2 different angels and looks like Father Christmas there. What do they call him? White Woodland, what's it says? Santa's Winter Landscape. There we go. You've got Post Toasties mugs there. That was a little different. That's an old. This is an old mug here, or not mug, an old. That's Native American pottery is what that is. There's an auction site that Dad goes to that they find quite a bit there. Popcorn, salt popcorn there. And then we've got, that's just a popcorn shaker or salt shaker. And then we've got, so these 4 Jim Shorts, $15 reserves on these 4. See these guys here? These 4 here. I've got some boxes. I think that one piece doesn't have a box, but there you go. And coming down here, let me get down one more level. We got some bunny rabbits. Bunny rabbits there. I got 4 different bunny rabbits. These bunny rabbits are trying to make more bunny rabbits. Got to be careful. Well, Hooked on Pickin will not be held responsible if those rabbits start popping up, other little rabbits. Buy at your own risk. Coca-Cola, little set here. Got some cool little tins here. A little different kind of style tins on this guy. That's kind of neat, actually, these bowls. I like that. With a large Coca-Cola pencil, another Coca-Cola headband thingy. Got a little Longaberger basket filled with silver dollars, sand dollars. That's 2 different things. Coca-Cola, couple Coca-Cola 10 pieces there. This is a napkin holder. And then a Coca-Cola little semi. And then coming over here, we've got another one of these spoon lots there. We're selling spoons like crazy. Because we have a lot of spoons. But there you go. $35 reserve. And a really nice case that these come in. And then I got this container that says, look inside. Ooh. It's got marbles and shoes. So what's going to happen, all those marbles are going to destroy everything else in the box, but it'll still be fun, and it'll be great. No, we'll do our best to bubble wrap. And then we got this Mickey's pretty old, ain't he? The old Mickey there. I got a bell, so you can ring your bell along with us at home. Got a bag there. And you've got the hearts right there. There's there a note in here. Let's see. Set $25. What's this? Derry Rees. Must be a designer there. $25 reserve on the 2 heart pieces there. Okay. Now I got 2 questions. One, I don't really want to touch that clock there. I'll try to turn it on the auction if need be. You have many rabbits by the time you receive them. Yeah, it could happen too. And then the smiley face was here. Nothing on the bottom of the smiley face mug. Okay, coming down over here. Remember, one last time, only way to buy the items on this table and these lot numbers are sending us a bid to hookedonpickin@gmail.com. Lot number 1 is I pledge allegiance to the flag and to my heart, to the Marine that defends it. Really pretty. This is wood. This is a large wood sign there. Lot number 2, we got the cool clock there with the butterfly going around. Look at him go. That is a sweet clock. Lot number 3, we got the set of gnomes. Gotta love you some gnomes. Put them everywhere. Lot number 4, Cupid holders. Great cool decor pieces there. Lot number 5, Raggedy Ann and Andy cups there is lot number 5. Lot number 6 is the Toro Ware pot, made in the USA. Lot number 7 is the Geode lot. Lot number 8 are the wooden wagons. Look at those cool things. Wooden wagons, lot number 8. Lot number 9 is the brooch lot. You got 10 brooches, the brooch lot. Lot number 10, you got the Precious Moments. They're ages 4, 5, 6, and 7, if you're doing that there. Age 4, 5, 6, and 7 is lot number 10. Lot number 11 is the binoculars. Cool binoculars there. Lot number 12 is the History of the United States Nickel and Life, Liberty, and the Pursuit of Happiness. Some pretty cool things about the nickel there. Lot number 13 is a set of 6 salt and pepper shakers. Lot number 13. Lot number 14 is our Coca-Cola lot. You get the watch. It is a working watch. And you get the 4 different Coca-Cola glasses. They're sets of 2 sets of 2 on that. Lot number 15, vintage insulators, glass insulators. Lot number 16 is the Longaberger baskets. You get the set there, lot number 16. Lot number 17, get the lot of cookbooks. Some definitely vintage cookbooks there. Lot number 18 is the aluminum cake carrier. That's a cool throwback look. Lot number 19 is the glass basket that's got the ducks on it there. And lot number 20, you get the pair of glass Double egg dishes there. And here's Miss Heather.
All right, thanks so much for joining us on today's auction reveal. Make sure that you send in email bids for everything on the table because that's the only way you can buy it. Make sure you also watch that email because we will be responding. You are the highest bidder or you have been outbid. There's a picture frame behind you playing music.
Okay.
And so definitely keep an eye on that email and we will respond to you. You have all the way up until 10 a.m. Central Standard Time to be able to get those bids in. Anything on the shelves over there, you can send in a reserve bid, which means it basically will be sold kind of in the middle of our show and it will start at the price that you set for the highest reserve bid. So definitely want to do that so that you make sure your favorite item is sold on the sale. We're really excited about tomorrow's auction. Make sure you join us at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time and be emailing all those buy bids for the table and reserve bids for the things on the shelves. And remember, in the end, Jesus wins.